Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1159. This chapter right here was freaking crazy, very devastating, and depending on your point of view, and looks like to me we're about to get to one of the crazy events that we want to see in action. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get news that Shakuyaku just got kidnapped. Shaki from Pirate Island that Roxy Zebek is in control of. She just got kidnapped. The guards that's supposed to protect her was killed. Like Don Marlon and the others who were guarding her was killed. By that time, everyone was really upset. Goldie, Roger, Rayleigh, like, oh my gosh, not good. We get to see that all this time, Sham, Fingarlin is actually the father of Shanks and Shamrock, which apparently I thought otherwise, but I guess I had my doubts. Guess Oda gave me a big slap, but here's what shocks me the most, but I guess it shouldn't be surprising because Fingerlin ends up killing his wife to get a new wife, which apparently is revealed at the end of the chapter. They get the preparations ready and things are looking crazy. Monkey D. Dragon, who is a marine training in there, is shooting down civilians, and he's actually very concerned, saying, hey, these are ordinary civilians. What's going on here? And not only that, we get to see a Navy prison ship transporting their slaves right now. We get to see, like, the past of, like, Kuma's love interest, Ivankov, and the slaves are pretty much in very bad shape, and there's a young Kuma again. But we get to see a young Morgans, president of the World Economic Journal, is actually talking about what's been going on. And he goes like, hey, man, don't be so con. You guys must have caught wind of the transmission too, so don't try to stop me. I'm gonna leak the news to Pirate Island either way. We get to see that the Rock Pirates hears that Shaki is alive, and they are getting ready to go into action because they know that they're gonna put her up as a prize over there. Edward Newgate's like, well, I thought it was some stupid rumor. And Big Mom's like, hey man, there's a devil fruit for grabs. Don't you want one? He goes like, well, it all depends what they have on there. And of course, Struzin saying, hey, isn't this a trap though? And Rock's like, I don't care. We're gonna save her. If you have cold feet, stay on this island. Let's go to God Valley right away. Rogers hears about this and gets ready to go with his crew. Monkey D. Garp hears about this. Is like, hey, Rogers going there. Hey, count me in, damn it. And then we get to see a freaking we get to see a giant ship stopping the rocks right now, and we get to see Harold's trying to stop Rox D. Sevic. But we get to know his true name when Roxy Sevic was like, hey man, if you're gonna play government's lapdog, but I suggest you don't try because we're really strong here and there, and we could tear each other apart, but hey, let's just talk this out, both of us. We get to see that despite their ways of fighting each other and maybe Rox being devastated about Harold choosing the government to kill him, we get to see that he's gonna tell Harold something that he never told anyone else about his crew. He tells him my real name is actually Davy D. Sebic, and then Harold's like, hey, you're not called Rox? What's going on? So, David D. Sebic explains the government has been trying to erase his specific name for a long time, and that he's actually tied to the lineage of the legendary pirate Davy D. Jones. The name still commands some influence in the underworld even now. It's barely scraping by. He even tells Harold that he actually has a kid 2 years ago, and that he sent them to be safe right away, and back to my hold down, told him to count on the Davy clan. And Harold's like, hey, you have a wife and kid, that back in the hometown, why are you revealing your weak spot to me? He says, my hometown is God Valley. And Harold's like, are you saying that the government staged this to lure you in? Are you serious right now? He's like, well, it doesn't matter because they made a mistake by kidnapping Shaki. So it feels like they're going to pull me in. Taking Shaki was the big mistake, so I'm going to take her back. Even David D. Sebic says, as long as I get my wife and kid to safety, I'll be at peace with whatever happens next. But it feels like luck's not on my side anymore, Harold, so why don't you help me out? And Harold's like, hell no, I'm gonna sink you right here, right now. He's like, okay, let's fucking go. So, yeah, sorry for my language. It's just very crazy. Forgive me, I got no excuse, but can't really help myself. And Harold and Rox ends up fighting each other, and I guess the ship of Harold is in flames because looks like to me they're about to get into action. Narration says, it's hard to believe, but every 3 years the Celestial Dragons choose an unaffiliated nation rich in sources and turn it into a hunting ground where the slaughter of natives is for sport. They go like, hell, what are you doing? Are you serious right now? And we got to see that one of the prizes for the hunt is Shakuyaku. Apparently, like, everyone's gunning for her. Even Sombra's like, hey, man, I'm going to take her as my own. Fingerlin says, hell no, she's mine, man. Get your hands away from her. Then we got to see the ending of the chapter where Monkey D. Dragon ends up finding a woman right now injured and says, what's going on here? And we got to see a mother of Teach saying, hey, come here, Teach, it'll be alright. You have to survive no matter what. And then the ending of the chapter says, every world noble knows the tourney features several super rare rabbits to hunt. This year, we've not only secured a brat from the Buccaneer tribe, but for the first time in 800 years, we also uncovered members of the Davy clan. So, looks like to me this event is going to be very hectic. I mean, like, don't know how it's going to turn out, but we all know how it ended in the end. And how it was covered up. And how Monkey D. Dragon's part of this event. So, it's going to suck really badly, but, man, Roxy Sebic, or Davy D. Sebic, which is his real name, is a really awesome guy. I mean, like, he looks very cruel and unforgiving towards his crew and very ruthless, but I guess he has his own kind of codes and how he still cares for his wife and son, and even though he's not there for them 100% of the time, he's glad to know as long as they're safe, it's all good for me. So that just shows that he actually cares for his family despite not being there for them for 2 years. And him doing whatever the heck he wants. And, yeah. So, overall, Shaggy gets kidnapped, put up as a prize, and everything's getting set up for the hunting grounds of innocent people. And we got to see Rox D. Sebic. His real name is Davy D. Sebic. So, looking forward to see how next chapter is going to turn out. But I would not be surprised if that chapter ends in a certain cliffhanger where we're going to have break again. So, it's going to be devastating, but because I'm actually growing attached to Davy D. Sebic now. Even though it's only a couple of chapters here and there, he was an important figure and he's made an important impact. Maybe not as big of an impact as Goldie Roger, but he is an important figure to the Davy clan. So, looking forward to see how this turns out or how it's going to be drawn out by Oda, but we all know how it's going to end. I mean, it's already shown that Davy D. Sebic or Rox D. Sebic is deceased. So how he dies against Roger and Garp has yet to be truly 100% confirmed, but we'll see. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot.